Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight on the Conference Carolina's digital network. You're looking live at Pepsi Stadium in Tigerville, South Carolina, the setting for tonight's matchup between the Belmont Abbey Crusaders and the North Greenville Crusaders. So a Crusaders versus Crusaders matchup. Let's see who wins. Let's take you through each team's starting 11s first off. A couple changes coming in for Belmont Abbey from the previous game. First off in goal tonight is number 26. Or number 36, that's Brianna Straka. And the same back two of Kaylani Miranda and Austin Bowling. But coming in to the side in the back line is number 7, Peyton Cullen. It's a similar midfield with number 2, Cassidy Calhoun, number 5, Madison Nolfo, and number 23, Ella McDonald. But also coming into the side is number 31, and that's Morgan Farrar. There's also a new start for number 45. That's Doty. So she comes into the side, and a couple other changes for Belmont Abbey from the last game they had against Mount Olive. On the flip side for North Greenville, it's an unchanged side versus the side that lost to UNC Pembroke last Saturday, with junior Lizzie Lucy in goal. A very experienced back line of Alyssa Mendez, Ansley Robinson, Sarah Hazelwood, and Kayla Cruz. Into the midfield, number 25, Natalie Johnson, number 16, Shelby Shepard, and number 17, Megan Beal. And up top, a very strong force of number 19, Emma Shearer, number 9, Faith Needler, and number 7, Romy Contreras. So it's a beautiful day in Tigerville for a day of soccer. We're going to get kicked off here in the next few minutes. And we're just waiting for the all clear from both teams to break out of their huddles and all clear from the referee so we can get this thing going. There you can see on that left side is the visitors Belmont Abbey, coming from Belmont, North Carolina, in their away kits and the black shirts and black shorts with red socks. And the home team, North Greenville Crusaders, in their all white kits tonight. So Belmont Abbey will have the ball first, attacking from left to right. And North Greenville will be attacking from right to left. Referee has a look around, making sure that everybody's ready. Looks at his watch. And we are underway in Tigerville for the start of this matchup between Belmont Abbey and North Greenville. A first header there for Alyssa Mendez. And Ansley Robinson with some defending to do as she lets the ball roll out of play for the first goal kick of the game. Taken quickly by Lizzie Lucy, the junior, and she finds Sarah Hazelwood. Megan Beal with her first touch of the game, and she'll find Kayla Cruz on the outside. Given away, and there is the first touch of the half for number 7 for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. And now here they are on the attack again. Good defending by Ansley Robinson. And at the top of the box is number 21, Kareen Shavling. Into the side tonight for head coach Mike Lynch. And speaking of Mike Lynch, there he is on that far left side with the coaching staff for Belmont Abbey. The visiting Lady Crusaders tonight are, as I mentioned, led by head coach Mike Lynch and assisted by Jamie Malalong and Sydney Pluhasek. Here's something developing for Belmont Abbey, but broken up by the senior midfielder for the NGU Crusaders, and that's Megan Beal. But it's given away, though. And here's a shot from the top of the box, and it goes just wide of the frame. Well, good chance there for Belmont Abbey. And that shot came from the right foot of number 45, Emily Doty, the senior from Sacramento, California. So she comes into the side tonight, and as I mentioned, one of those changes from their previous game against Mount Olive. So a goal kick here for the junior goalkeeper, Lizzie Luzy, for North Greenville. Megan Beal on the ball. She finds Faith Needler. Nice defending there by number 5, and that's Madison Nolfo for Belmont Abbey. Calhoun gives the ball away to Kayla Cruz, and now Megan Beal is on the counterattack. Broken up by Ella McDonald, and now let's see if Belmont Abbey can keep up some possession with, once again on the ball, Peyton Cullen. Nolfo. Another giveaway finds the feet of Megan Beal. Looking for options. She chooses to shoot. Is that a handball? Yes, it is. Well, Megan Beal wins the free kick for North Greenville after the handball by the defender. That's number 24, Kaylani Miranda, the 5'6" junior from Canyon County, California. She commits the handball and gives away a free kick early, and not only early in the match, but in a dangerous area for North Greenville. So Shelby Shepard, Megan Beal, and Romy Contreras are standing over the ball. It's laid off for Shelby Shepard, who has a shot, and it says in the net! Well, the goalkeeper got a hand to it, but a well-constructed free kick by North Greenville. And 4 minutes into the game, they are already on the board, folks. A great left-footed shot by Shelby Shepard, the senior for North Greenville. Gets another goal on the season. And for Shepard, that's her 3rd on the season and her 8th career goal. And your score from Tigerville just 4 minutes in. Belmont Abbey 0, North Greenville 1. Well, it's not the kind of start you want if you're Mike Lynch, but if you're head coach Andy Robinson on the far side, then you're just loving this. And speaking of North Greenville, they'll get the ball here on this goal kick. Well, going back to that coaching staff for Belmont Abbey, we were mentioning head coach Mike Lynch a second ago. Head coach Mike Lynch is in his 10th season as he came to this side in 2011, and he had a clear mission of excellence in championships, and his teams as the head coach have played in 8 conference finals, winning championships in 2012 and 2014 in 3 NCAA tournaments, while compiling 119 wins, 48 losses, and 16 ties. Nice ball forward by North Greenville, finds Faith Needler on the left side. Cross in the middle, looking for Megan Beal, cleared away. And now Belmont Abbey is going to try to keep possession here with Cassidy Calhoun. On the ball now is Corrine Chauvelin. Now McDonald. Cassidy Calhoun, the senior. She'll find Emily Doty. Nice ball forward again by Belmont Abbey. Here's Goose Andrews with the first touch of the game. Offsides is the referee. Well, as I mentioned, yes, her name is Goose Andrews. That's number 10 in the black shirt on the left side of your screen. She's a 5'3" junior from Valencia, California, and a graduate of Santa Clara Valley International High School. So free kick to come for North Greenville, and Sarah Hazelwood will send the ball forward, headed away by Cassidy Calhoun. Well, folks, if you're just joining us, we're live in Tigerville between Belmont Abbey and North Greenville has already gotten on the board just a few minutes into the game. Just moments ago, Megan Beal won a free kick, and after a well-constructed free kick, Megan Beal laid it off for Shelby Shepard, and with Shepard's left foot, blasted it beyond the goalkeeper, who tonight is number 36, Brianna Straka. And the shot that went to her right-hand side was just a little too much for her to handle. So, North Greenville is on top 1-0, and Andy Robinson, I'm sure, is just loving it. And speaking of which, that is the head coach of these Lady Crusaders. And with him being at the helm, he has an assistant coach by the name of Katie Taylor, as well as Rocky Pops Robinson. And for Andy Robinson, he's been with this program now for the past 7 years. And we'll get back to that in a second as Faith Needler is in on goal. She has a shot, and it's a good save by the freshman goalkeeper, Straka. Well, as I was mentioning a minute ago, Andy Robinson is in his 7th season at the helm for North Greenville. And his teams under him have appeared in 6 Conference Carolinas tournaments. He's received Coaches of the Year award in 2017, 2018, and 2020. And last season, in this past spring, he led his team all the way to the Conference Carolinas tournament final, where they unfortunately lost 1-0 to Mount Olive. Given away by Belmont Abbey, and here's Romy Contreras on the left side, taking on Ella McDonald. Contreras, Needler, Shearer, Shelby Shepard with the shot, and not exactly what she was hoping for with that contact. And it'll go out for a Belmont Abbey throw-in. Here's Kalani Miranda, and she'll find Nolfo once again. Faith Needler on the ball. Now to Romy Contreras, nice turn. Can she get a shot off? Not quite. Still there, Shepard, blocked away by Miranda. Nice build up there by North Greenville off the beautiful turn by the small but mighty Romy Contreras. And the shot by Shelby Shepard was blocked in the nick of time by the center back for Belmont Abbey, Kaylani Miranda. So now a goal kick to come for the freshman goalkeeper, Brianna Straka. And she'll find Miranda. Cassidy Calhoun. Goose Andrews finds her teammate, and now played forward by Belmont Abbey again, and out it goes. Well, there you see him right there, as we were just talking about on the far sideline, Andy Robinson telling his girls what to do, and Katie Taylor is his assistant coach right next to her. Here's Goose Andrews on the ball. Emily Doty. Now it's shove lane to Andrews again. Stood up by Alyssa Mendez. And now the Belmont Abbey Crusaders has some defending to do. Now Natalie Johnson on the ball finds Shelby Shepard. Well, folks, as you can see there, the referee is trying his best to see in the bright of the sun. It is a bright and sunny blue sky and sunshine day in Tigerville. It's 84 degrees, and temperatures are going to stay relatively the same in the upper 80s and mid 80s throughout the rest of the game going into the evening. Here's Alyssa Mendez for the Crusaders of North Greenville. Ainsley Robinson. That's the youngest of Andy Robinson's 3 daughters, and she is a junior this year. Foul there by Shelby Shepard. But Ainsley Robinson is a junior this year, and her 2 older sisters also went through the North Greenville women's soccer program, as Ashton graduated in 2018. That's the oldest daughter of Andy Robinson. And the second one in line graduated this past spring, and that was the senior Abby Robinson. So not only does Soccer Hat play a vital, massive role in the Robinson family, but it's been a continued tradition for many years. So now throw-in to come as Kayla Cruz finds Romy Contreras temporarily. And after some back and forth stuff, here's Goose Andrews on the far side taking on Alyssa Mendez. Crossing the box, looking for Emily Doty. Foul, does the foul say referee? No. Sarah Hazelwood did not foul Emily Doty, and now here's Megan Beal on the counterattack. Nice ball out to Romy Contreras, who couldn't quite bring it under control, and it'll be a throw-in for Belmont Abbey. Here's Kayla Cruz, the senior for North Greenville, among many seniors in the starting 11, and a very experienced lineup with the other seniors being included in the starting 11 for North Greenville. They include Alyssa Mendez, Sarah Hazelwood, Kayla Cruz, as I mentioned, Natalie Johnson, Shelby Shepard, Megan Beal, and Emma Shearer. All of those girls are seniors in the team in white tonight for North Greenville. Here is Ansley Robinson, who finds Alyssa Mendez, the senior from Miami, Florida. She'll play a long ball forward, and it's easy to gather for the goalkeeper. Ansley Robinson will let this go all the way back to Lizzie Lucy from the punt. And she'll find Sarah Hazelwood. Kayla Cruz. Megan Beal on the ball. Nice ball through, finds Romy Contreras. And it's an easy save for Straka. Well, going back to Megan Beal, she's had quite the career in her tenure here at North Greenville, as she's battling for the ball right now. But so far this season, she's had 3 goals. But in her career, she's had a total of 17 career goals and a total of 6 assists. And this being her 4th season, she's done very well for Andy Robinson her time here. Here's Romy Contreras finding Faith Needler, who's through. She's on sides. Can she find the finish? Good save. Follow up and saved again. Oh, what a save. Double save there by the freshman goalkeeper, Brianna Straka, the freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina. Made 2 big saves to deny the number 9 for North Greenville. Here on the replay, Needler was on sides, had the initial shot, and when the first save was fine enough, but to get up quickly and make the second save with her left foot was just outstanding by the freshman goalkeeper. So corner kick to come for North Greenville now. Will be taken by Kayla Cruz. It's a nice ball in the 6, headed in, and it's still not out yet. It's still there. Contreras looking for Natalie Johnson, and now it's given away, and Belmont Abbey's on the counterattack. Nice work there by Natalie Johnson. Here is Megan Beal on the left side. Crossing the box to the back post. Natalie Johnson's there. And again, and it goes wide. Referee says that took a deflection, so it will be another corner opportunity for the home team, Crusaders. Kayla Cruz standing over the ball. She's had 1 goal and 4 assists so far this season. Let's see if she can get another on this corner. It's another delightful ball in, and Shelby Shepard claims the touch, and it is a goal. Well, she scored just a minute ago off a free kick, and now another set piece comes in, and Shelby Shepard, the senior for North Greenville from Johns Creek, Georgia. She's 5'11", and she made the header look so easy. And she get her second goal tonight, her 4th on the season, and her 9th career goal. And folks, with just a little less than 30 minutes to go in the first half, North Greenville is up 2-0 on the visiting Belmont Abbey Crusaders. So back underway here in Tigerville as Ella McDonald will find a pass, but give it away to Kayla Cruz. Faith Needler looking for Shelby Shepard. Well, folks, if you missed it just a second ago, North Greenville just got the second goal of the game, and both of them came from the 5'11 midfielder Shelby Shepard. The first from a free kick, and the second one from a corner kick with a nice delivery and a dangerous ball in the box by Kayla Cruz. Finished off with a nice header by Shelby Shepard. And North Greenville is up 2-0 early in the first half. Here's Goose Andrews. Ella McDonald looking for the switch, and it's just a little over the head of her teammate. And that's number 21, Karine Chauvelin. Contreras. Cruz. Sending a ball forward for Faith Needler. Running onto it. Taking on Kaylani Miranda. And Miranda has some defending to do, and she does well. So another corner kick. And you know who's running onto the ball, just getting ready to take it. It's number 21, Kayla Cruz. And with that corner kick a second ago, she just got her 5th assist this season. And on top of that assist this season, she has a total of 18 now career assists in her time at NGU. So another corner coming in. Headed on by Needler and saved by the freshman goalkeeper. And now Stronka will send a long ball forward, and she finds Goose Andrews, but it's given away to Emma Shear. And now Natalie Johnson finds Sarah Hazelwood. Nice steal there by number 31 for Belmont Abbey. And that's Morgan Farrar. Andrews. Chauvelin. Farrar again. Nice pass out to Cullen. Peyton Cullen had the cross in, but well defended by Kayla Cruz. And before the corner, it looks like the referee's going to stop play for a substitution. So corner coming in now, and North Greenville with some defending to do, and they get it out of the box temporarily. And now Belmont Abbey will try to keep possession. There is the substitute that just came into the game, and that's number 33 with a cross in. And that's Mia Muckenthaler, the 5'8" freshman from Mooresville, North Carolina, coming into the game. She started in the last game they had against Mount Olive this past Saturday. And today she just came off the bench to hopefully make an impact for head coach Mike Lynch. Here she is again. There's another substitute coming into the game with her first touch of the half, and that's number 9, KB Briones, the 5'8" sophomore from Palmdale, California. Here she is on the ball again. Sarah Hazelwood with some defending to do. And there's the first touch of the half also for number 22, Victoria Valentine for the Lady Crusaders. And she's another one of the seniors in this very experienced North Greenville team. And for Valentine, she is a senior from Fort Myers, Florida. And it looks like there's going to be another substitute coming in for North Greenville. And trotting over, looks like is number 6, another senior, and that's Cameron Pagliaro. So another senior coming into the side for North Greenville. And Pagliaro is a senior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Here's Goose Andrews on the left side. Nice defending by Ainsley Robinson, and it'll be a corner kick for Belmont Abbey. Andrews will stand over the ball and look to see if she can get a good delivery in the box. Headed on by Cassidy Calhoun, and it's a good save by Lizzie Luzi. Luzi hasn't had too much to do in this half so far, but she's up to the task on that corner. And she'll punt forward, and a nice touch by Pagliaro to bring it down, and she'll find Sarah Hazelwood, who gives it back to number 6. Romy Contreras. Valentine. Ainsley Robinson. Given away to Belmont Abbey. Well, folks, the other thing you got to know about these two teams is, well, there's an offside call on Romy Contreras. The other thing you got to know about these two teams is the series history between the Crusaders and the Crusaders. And the series history shows that Belmont Abbey is leading 8-1. And the last time these two teams faced each other was on October 23rd, 2019. And that game resulted in a 3-0 victory for Belmont Abbey. And so for tonight's game, North Greenville will be looking to get revenge. And so far, so good, as they lead 2-0 in the first half with about 20 minutes to go before halftime. So free kick to come now for North Greenville, and Sarah Hazelwood will stand over the ball. Shot comes in by Natalie Johnson, and it's a comfortable save in the end for Brianna Stronka. McDonald finds Muckenthaler, and the ball will trickle out of play for a North Greenville throw-in. Another substitute should come into the game here in the next couple moments. So now we're good to play again. And there you see, defending against Cameron Pagliaro is number 27 for Belmont Abbey, who just came into the game, and that's Grace Siders, a 5'6" freshman midfielder from Bessemer City, North Carolina, looking to make an instant impact for Belmont Abbey tonight. Ball forward by North Greenville only finds the feet of Belmont Abbey. And there was a touch by number 30, another sub that just came into the game, and that's Callan Johnson for Belmont Abbey. There she is on the ball, and she'll find the feet of Siders. And well shielded out by Cameron Pagliaro. But going back to Callan Johnson, she's a midfielder from Lexington, Kentucky, and she's a sophomore. And she also graduated from Tates Creek High School. So goal kick now for Lizzie Luzi. Hazelwood. Lucy again. Robinson. Headed on by Faith Needler. And cleared away by the freshman goalkeeper Straka. Now Belmont Abbey will win the ball back, and it's still bouncing around. Brought under control, though, by Natalie Johnson. Victoria Valentine on the ball now. Romy Contreras tucking in. Plays a through ball through, and it's Megan Beeler who's in on goal. Still Megan Beal. And now it's Cameron Pagliaro who has the shot, and it's a little miscue there. And Megan Beal was the one who's in on goal, and it was a good save by Brianna Straka. Referee says play on. Here's Natalie Johnson. Pagliaro again. Goes down, no foul, says the referee, but she gets back up. Megan Beal finds Romy Contreras. Looking for options. And there's another substitute for North Greenville who just came into the game and tried to get the ball in. That was number 8, Abby Mayer. She's a forward, and she's a sophomore from Roxborough, North Carolina, and a graduate of Person High School. So she came into the game a few moments ago for North Greenville. And the result of that play is a goal kick for Straka. And she'll send a long ball forward. Lizzie Lucy comes off her line and claims the long ball coming from number 9 for Belmont Abbey. And that's KB Briones. Megan Beal. If anybody on the score sheet, if there's anybody that is looking to get on the score sheet tonight, it's her, the senior from Annexa, Kansas. And so far this season, she's had 3 goals, as I mentioned. But in her career, she's had 17 and 6 career assists. But for now, it's Faith Needler who's driving forward against Ella McDonald. Looking to get a shot on goal. Cutting inside. Can she get a shot? Romy Contreras blocked on the line and cleared away by Belmont Abbey. Well, nice defending there by number 33, Mia Muckenthaler. And if she wasn't there, it's 3-0. Muckenthaler, the freshman from Mooresville, North Carolina, with some really good defending. And it keeps Belmont Abbey in this game for now, at least. So now here is Megan Beal once again. Cassidy Calhoun. Nice tackle by Alyssa Mendez. And she looked to be hurt for a second, but she hops back up to her feet. So now a free kick to come from North Greenville, and Sarah Hazelwood will stand over this one. Long ball forward, finds Faith Needler. And getting in the box is Victoria Valentine. It's still there for her. Abby Mayer. Romy Contreras saved. Nice save there by Brianna Straka. Otherwise, it's 3-0. Romy Contreras with the 2 chances in the span of 2 minutes. Here's the replay, folks, as Valentine pulled it back for Abby Mayer, and the deflected cross found the feet of Romy Contreras. And the goalkeeper Straka just had to put her hands up and push it over the top. So now Kayla Cruz will send the ball in the box, and it'll go out of play for a goal kick. Goal kick taken quickly, and she finds Ella McDonald. Given away by Briones to Megan Beal. Natalie Johnson now. Abby Mayer. And with her first touch of the half, just came on a minute ago for Alyssa Mendez. On the far side for North Greenville is number 29, Sarah Adcock. She's a graduate student from Birmingham, Alabama, and she transferred in from Mercer University for this season. So getting her first involvements of the match tonight. Nice play by Briones, and she's in on goal. Has a shot, and it goes in the side netting. Covered there by Lizzie Lucy. And also into the game for North Greenville is, at the top left side of your screen in white, is number 20, Molly Platt. She's a sophomore from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and graduated from Central Dauphin High School. So she just came in for Andy Robinson's youngest daughter, Ansley Robinson. Natalie Johnson with nice footwork in the midfield, and she finds Hazelwood once again. Romy Contreras with several touches already in this half. Megan Beal. Sarah Adcock with another touch in this half. Molly Platt now. Given away, and now that ball's played forward, and Faith Needler's running onto it. And the ball will now go out of play. And there's another substitute that came into the game, getting a touch there for Belmont Abbey is number 12, Molly Phelps. She's a 5'5" freshman from Wilmington, North Carolina, and a graduate of John T. Hoggard High School. So now, with her involvement, it leads to a throw-in for North Greenville, and Cameron Pagliaro will look for Abby Mayer. But the referee will see an infringement, and it will be a free kick for Belmont Abbey. Ella McDonald finds Muckenthaler. And it looks like another substitution just came into the game for both teams. And on the ball right now is one of them for North Greenville is number 2, Elaney Sprinkle, who we know has a very good throw-in for them. And before play continues, the referee stops play for a free kick. And another sub on that far side looks like number 38 for Belmont Abbey, and that's Margaret Harris, the sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida. So several substitutions in the first half for both teams coming in for head coaches Mike Lynch and Andy Robinson. And speaking of substitutions, that's Molly Phelps with a throw-in. Pagliaro plays it forward and finds Faith Needler. That was Abby Mayer, excuse me. Ball played back to Brianna Schrock by Ella McDonald. And now here's Muckenthaler. Long ball play forward as Sarah Hazelwood will find another sub that just came into the game for North Greenville, and that's number 13, Mackenzie Neff. So into the game she comes on that far right side. But as I mentioned, though, that is something that I know both coaches are pleased about, with having good depth in the depth chart, and with the amount of substitutions coming into the game for both teams. They're not only getting that experience for the players, but playing time for the players as well. So the long ball forward will go out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Lizzie Lucy to take. And folks, with 8 minutes left in the half, it is still North Greenville up by 2 goals on Belmont Abbey, and both of them being scored by number 16, Shelby Shepard, off of a free kick early on with only 4 minutes being ticked off the clock. Megan Beal set her up, and she had a beautiful strike in the bottom left-hand corner. And the second goal was a corner kick taken by Kayla Cruz, and with her delivery in the 6-yard box, she found the head of Shelby Shepard, and Shelby Shepard's header found the net. So here's Molly Platt now on the ball for North Greenville, and she'll find Elaney Sprinkle. And now Natalie Johnson commanding and leading the midfield. Nice ball by Muckenthaler, and here is Phelps once again. Back to Muckenthaler. Sarah Adcock with an involvement there, and it'll be a throw-in for Belmont Abbey. Here's Briones. There's another sub that came into the game that had that touch there, is number 25, Rebecca Morrison. And now playing the ball forward was number 42 for Belmont Abbey. And for Rebecca Morrison, she's a sophomore from Greensboro, North Carolina. And number 42 for them is Alyssa Espinoza, the freshman from Miami, Florida. So she's on that far left side. So several changes, as I mentioned, for both teams. And with the changes, the game has stayed the same so far. Throw-in to come now for Belmont Abbey, and Phelps will be standing over it. Looks like play's going to be held up for another sub coming in. Here's Molly Platt to Elaney Sprinkle. Nice tackle. There is that substitution coming in a moment ago. That's number 19 for Belmont Abbey, and that's Ariana Aguilar. She's a 5'1" sophomore from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and she graduated from Jack Britt High School. Nice work on that left side. And still going for North Greenville. And that's the substitute coming in for North Greenville is number 31, Alexa Fight. Having some fight in her to win the ball on the left side, but the ball falls to the goalkeeper for Belmont Abbey, Brianna Straka. Well, Alexa Fight is a freshman from Fate, Texas, and she's a graduate from Rockwall Heath High School. Coming into the side tonight for North Greenville. Victoria Valentine with the header. And now here's Sarah Hazelwood to Valentine. Nice ball through to Alexa Fight. Given away. now here's Phelps. Nice turn there by KB Briones. And now it'll go out for a throw in. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half in Tigerville, and the home team is up on the visiting Crusaders tonight, and those 2 goals coming from Shelby Shepherd. Ball played forward by number 30, Callan Johnson, and it'll go out for a goal kick. Sarah Adcock on the ball to Hazelwood. Nice header by Eleni Sprinkle. And now here's Alexa Fight driving forward on the left side. She's small but mighty, you know. Romy Contreras on the ball. Sprinkle. Sprinkle looking to get some room. And her pass will be deflected out for what will be a throw in. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Pagliaro will find Molly Platt to Sarah Hazelwood. Only finds the goalkeeper's hands, and she'll tell her team to get forward for a punt. Nice work by Sarah Hazelwood once again, working against Espinoza. But Espinoza will win the ball back. And the pass to her teammate number 38, Margaret Harris, was just a little much for her, and it'll be a throw in. Mackenzie Neff now on the ball. Lizzie Lucy now looking for options, and she'll find Molly Platt, a sophomore from Pennsylvania with plenty of minutes, not only this season but last season as well. Alexa Fight now. Fight gives it back to Cameron Pagliaro driving forward on the left side. Cuts inside, has a cross in looking for Valentine, and her header goes into the arms of Brianna Straka. 25 seconds left in the half. Natalie Johnson steals the ball from Melissa Espinoza, and now Sarah Adcock will drive forward. Still Adcock. Cross in the box, headed away by the defender. A few more seconds left in the half. And there's the end of the first half, folks. The referee puts the whistle to his lips, and that's halftime. Well, North Greenville taking care of business, and there you see by the score line, 2 goals. As I mentioned, both of them coming from the left foot and the head of Shelby Shepherd. And at the half, North Greenville is leading 2-0. The girls are going to take a timeout, and in this intermission, we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back here in just a few moments on the Conference Carolina's digital network for the kickoff of the second half in Tigerville.
surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Tiffany Friel in Landrum today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Tiffany Friel in the Foothills area today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're searching for a place where you can distinguish yourself, a place where you can pursue what you want to do and who you want to be. At North Greenville University, you will earn more than just a degree. You'll grow your faith, develop relationships with new friends and faculty, serve others while experiencing a vibrant student life. Find your place at North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference.
And welcome back to the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Here in the next few moments, we're going to kick off the second half in Tigerville, South Carolina, between the visiting Belmont Abbey Crusaders and the home team for tonight, the North Greenville Crusaders. The first half was pretty exciting, and for Andy Robinson and North Greenville, they got off to a fantastic start. And the senior midfielder Shelby Shepard got 2 goals, both goals on the board for North Greenville. And that was the halftime score. So here in the next few moments, we're going to kick off for the second half. And for this half, North Greenville will have the ball first, as Belmont Abbey had it first to kick off. North Greenville is in their white kits once again tonight, and they will be attacking in this half from left to right. And for Belmont Abbey in their black kits and red socks, they will be going from right to left. So it looks like in terms of their starting 11, they're going to come out the way they started. Referee will have a look at his watch. And here we go for the start of the second half between North Greenville and Belmont Abbey. Roman Contreras gives the ball away. And a little slip there by number 21 for Belmont Abbey, and that was Corinne Chauvelin. But it'll go out for a North Greenville throw-in. Sarah Hazelwood now on the ball. Nice ball through to Shelby Shepard, the goal scorer tonight for both goals. Throw-in to come for North Greenville as Kayla Cruz will look for Roman Contreras. And now it's cleared away by Belmont Abbey. And out for another North Greenville throw-in. Kayla Cruz again. Given away by Belmont Abbey, and now Emma Shear will look for Roman Contreras, but well defended there by the substitute coming into the game for this half, and that's number 43, and here she is on the ball once again, and that's Emma Roche, the senior from Auburn, California, and she graduated from Placer High School. Nice run on the left side by Sarah Hazelwood, getting forward from center back. But Kayla Cruz with some work to do now as she takes on Cassidy Calhoun, and it'll be a throw-in now for Belmont Abbey. Roman Contreras wins the ball back from North Greenville to Alyssa Mendez. Emma Shear. Well, nice little nutmeg there, and she goes on. Megan Beal on the ball. She'll have a shot, and it's easy for the Belmont Abbey defense. Mendez again. Johnson looking for what she thought was the run of Emma Shear, but it'll go out for a goal kick. Well, folks, it continues to be a gorgeous night for soccer in South Carolina. And from the 88 degrees it was earlier, it's now 84. And by the time the game ends, it'll be about 81 degrees. But blue skies and sunshine, as you can see from Tigerville, South Carolina in Pepsi Stadium. Nice defending there by Alyssa Mendez, and Ainsley Robinson will find Sarah Hazelwood, who will find Natalie Johnson. Defending there, which was well defended by number 38 for Belmont Abbey, and that's Margaret Harris. And Harris will take the throw in once again. Nicely done there by Alyssa Mendez, and she'll look for options ahead of her. She finds Megan Beal. Emma Shear making the run forward. White shirts running into the box for her. Still Emma Shear. Crosses in the box. On the top of the box is Kayla Cruz, and the ball will go over the net for a goal kick. Well, folks, earlier I was talking about how these two teams have played 9 times together, and it's been a while since North Greenville has beaten Belmont Abbey. And the last time they did was in 2018, and that was away at Belmont in Belmont, North Carolina, where North Greenville won that game 1-0. But since then, the last time these two teams met, Belmont Abbey won by a score of 3-0 2 years ago. But before that win by North Greenville in 2018, it was all Belmont Abbey. These teams played in 2011, where Belmont Abbey won 4-2. In 2012, they won 3-0, 3-0 again in 2013, 3-0 again in 2014. In 2015, it was 4-0, and in 2016, 4-0. But in 2017, the North Greenville Crusaders made the game a lot closer, but they still lost by just 1 goal and in overtime by a score of 2-1. So tonight for North Greenville so far, Andy Robinson's game plan is going well as his team leads 2-0 on the night, with both goals coming from Shelby Shepard. So now a throw-in is going to come from Alyssa Mendez on the right side, and she'll find number 9, Faith Needler. Emma Shear with the cross, but not before the offside flag is raised, and it'll be a free kick for Belmont Abbey. Free kick to be taken by Mia Muckenthaler. Emma Shear with nice footwork, and the referee's decision is Belmont Abbey throw. Nice work by Belmont Abbey, and here's Goose Andrews. Overlap being made by Cassidy Calhoun, and she will keep the ball in play on the right side. Andrews making the forward run once again. Crossing the box. Headed away by Alyssa Mendez, and it's still in there, but now Sarah Hazelwood will clear. Now North Greenville will look to develop a counterattack, but broken up there by Margaret Harris. And out the ball goes for a throw-in for North Greenville. Well, folks, if you're just joining us for the start of the second half, it's still the same score line from the first half between these two teams, 2-0. And the girl on the ball just a moment ago, Shelby Shepard, got both goals in the first half, and so far it's been back and forth between these two in the second half, but no goals to come of it. But we will see what happens inside the next 36.5 minutes of the second half. Kayla Cruz on the ball now, and she gives it back to Sarah Hazelwood. Ball played forward by Belmont Abbey, but Megan Beal, as ever, is right onto it. Here she is on the ball again. Ainsley Robinson on the ball now. Playing the ball long for Romy Contreras. It was a nice ball in, and it was just a little over the head of Romy Contreras and the freshman goalkeeper Brianna Straka with an easy grab. Here's Goose Andrews now. Gives it back to Muckenthaler. Alyssa Mendez with a nice intervention, and now NGU will look to keep possession. And into the arms of Straka once again. Well, let's take a look at how both of these teams have been doing so far this season, starting out with Belmont Abbey. They're coming into this matchup with an overall record of 1-4-1. And so far this season, head coach Mike Lynch has had a tough start this season with some difficult opponents to face. After consecutive losses to Limestone, Carson Newman, and USC Aiken, they drew against Barton College on September 17th with the score being a 1-1. And then last Tuesday, they took on King University in a home matchup and got their first win of the season in a 3-0 victory. However, this past Saturday, they traveled to the reigning Conference Carolinas champions, Mount Olive, and they lost to the Trojans by a score of 2-1. And as for North Greenville, they come to tonight's game with a 3-3-2 record. And Coach Andy Robinson's team, they opened up the season against the Lander Bearcats. And after the full-time whistle, the teams had to settle for a 2-2 draw. Here's a goal kick for Lizzie Lucy, by the way. And then after a frustrating afternoon at Furman University, where they lost 5-0, they traveled to Hickory, North Carolina to take on the number 11 Division II women's soccer team in the nation at the time, Lenoir Rhine. And despite lightning delays and trouble with the stadium lights, the Lady Crusaders were able to hang on to a 1-1 draw. And a few weeks ago, they also traveled to Murfreesboro, North Carolina to play against the Chowan Hawks. They won the game 1-0 with the lone goal coming from Megan Beal. And here she is on the ball now as she finds Emma Shearer. And the ball will stay in play. And Emma Shearer looked like she took a nasty fall there on the concrete. But she hopped up and looks to be okay. But going back to how they've done so far in the season, Megan Beal scored the lone goal when they took on the Chowan Hawks. And since then, Andy Robinson's team has gone 2-2 in the last 4 games, with wins coming on the road against Emmanuel in a 4-1 win, and at home against Bluefield State College 2-0. And their past losses came on September 15th to North Georgia 1-0. And in their most recent game this past Saturday, they traveled to UNC Pembroke and lost by a score of 2-0. So that's the update on both teams. And let's get back to the action here in Tigerville as Cassidy Calhoun will play the ball forward. On the far side is Chauvelin, and it'll go out for a throw in for North Greenville. Sarah Hazelwood now getting some more touches in this half. Megan Beal was looking for a switch of play, but it hit the referee, and it'll be a drop ball before continuing play. Ainsley Robinson continues going forward. And there's that substitute on the far right side coming in for the Crusaders is number 8, Abby Mayer. Here she is getting her first touch of the second half as Faith Needler had a nice turn. Still Abby Mayer goes, and the ball will trickle to the right side as Peyton Cullen will play the ball long, looking for Cassidy Calhoun. And the referee will give the foul against Natalie Johnson, and it'll be a free kick for Belmont Abbey. 30 minutes to go in the second half in Tigerville, and it is still 2-0 to North Greenville. Peyton Cullen with the long ball forward. And now Contreras on the ball for Andy Robinson's team. Sarah Hazelwood. Mendez. Faith Needler was checking to the ball, and the referee does spot the foul there by number 33, Mia Muckenthaler. So a free kick here for Sarah Hazelwood to take. Everybody in white and black shirts are almost lining up on the edge of the 18. And after the short free kick, they're going to continue to keep possession now with Natalie Johnson in the midfield. Abby Mayer making a nice run on the right side. She'll keep the ball in play, gets across in the box, and nice save there by Brianna Straka, the freshman goalkeeper. And she'll tell her troops to get forward. Headed on by Shelby Shepard, the goal scorer tonight. Faith Needler goes down. Referee says rather than a free kick, it'll be a corner kick. Well, Faith Needler so far on the season has done pretty well, and we'll get to her stats and figures here in a second, just as we continue to finish play here. And here's Faith Needler on the ball once again. Nice little shot, but it goes just a little bit wide of the frame. So now Belmont Abbey will have the ball, and Muckenthaler will play it long, and Ainsley Robinson runs it down. Nice play by Goose Andrews, and it will be a throw-in for North Greenville. Headed away by Alyssa Mendez. Abby Mayer now losing out to Margaret Harris, and now Goose Andrews will find on that far side Chauvelin. Here's Corrine Chauvelin again. And there's a sub coming into the game now for North Greenville, and it came in a moment ago for Sarah Hazelwood, and that's number 20, Molly Platt, the sophomore from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. But going back to what I was mentioning a minute ago about number 9, Faith Needler, she's done pretty well in the season so far with only 2 goals. And despite only having 2 goals this season, last season she did spectacular, having a total of 10 goals in the season, as well as a couple of assists as well. And despite no goals tonight, she scored 2 on the season, and she's going to see to look and find if she can find the net tonight. Molly Platt now in possession for the Crusaders. Kayla Cruz. Nice ball through. Romy Contreras is on sides for 3-0. There it is. Romy Contreras gets the goal. She gets another goal on the season. And for her, that's her second. And the Crusaders of North Greenville get their 3rd tonight. And here's the replay once again. Kayla Cruz with an absolutely clinical ball, threading the needle. And it found the feet of Romy Contreras, who found the bottom right corner of Brianna Straka's net. And folks, with 25 minutes to go in the half, your score from Tigerville: North Greenville 3, Belmont Abbey 0. And coming into the end of the game is number 22, Victoria Valentine. And it looks like that'll be the only sub for North Greenville for now. Another nice little counterattack going for North Greenville as Romy Contreras is in the box again with the ball at her feet. Faith Needler now on the ball. It's still there. Natalie Johnson on the edge of the area to Alyssa Mendez. Nice defending by number 27 for Belmont Abbey, and that's Grace Siders, who just came into the game for them as well. Also coming in is number 19, Ariana Aguilar. And other names who came in, and I'll get to those in just a moment. But for now, another sub will come in, and it looks like Abby Mayer will come off. Or no, she'll stay in the game, but Sarah Adcock will come into the game as the substitute, the grad student who transferred in from Mercer. So into the game, number 29 comes. And now Alyssa Mendez will look to keep possession. Robinson with the long ball finds Brianna Straka. Well, folks, if you're North Greenville and if you're fans of North Greenville, then you're just loving what you're seeing on the scoreboard. They're up 3-0 right now against Belmont Abbey. And in the first half, Shelby Shepard got 2 goals. And so far in this half, just a few moments ago, after a beautiful through ball by Kayla Cruz, it found the feet of Romy Contreras, who took her time, cut inside of the defenders, and found the bottom right corner of Brianna Straka's neck. That's nice ball played through, and it's going to be offsides. So free kick now to come for North Greenville, and Megan Beal with a nice little ball played through to Sarah Adcock, but it'll be called off for offsides. So Romy Contreras with her goal tonight, that's her 2nd goal on the season. And as I mentioned, that's North Greenville's 3rd. Last time that Romy Contreras scored was in the opening game as they played Lander University that night. And it was a back and forth battle as North Greenville was down 2-0 at the half, and they came back and scored 2 goals. But unfortunately, before time ran out, they could not score one more. But Roman Contreras got one of those 2 goals to get them back in the game, and more importantly, keep them in the game. But she gets her goal tonight, and it just continues the success for Andy Robinson this season. Another sub will come into the game, and for Kayla Cruz, that looks like Cameron Pagliaro on that far side. And she will take this throw in and find Molly Platt. Here's Platt again. She'll find her junior goalkeeper, Lizzie Lucy. Lucy, the junior from King, North Carolina, and she graduated from West Stokes High School. And so far for her this season, she's made 42 saves and had 2 clean sheets. Well, more subs coming into the game, as looks like Abby Mayer will come off. And into the game looks like number 13, Mackenzie Neff. And on that right wing, getting her first involvement of the season, is number 1, Carter Roan, the sophomore from Valrico, Florida, and the graduate from Bloomingdale High School, getting her first involvement of the season for Andy Robinson. Nice defensive work there by Belmont Abbey, and it'll be a corner kick for North Greenville with 20 minutes to go in the second half. Several targets in the box for North Greenville. It's a nice delivery, and it just goes off the crossbar. So now it'll be a goal kick for Belmont Abbey. Nice ball played through, and it finds Goose Andrews. And nice defending by Cameron Pagliaro to prevent the through ball from going any further. That's another sub that came into the game. On the left side of your screen for Belmont Abbey is number 45, and that's Emily Doty. Carter Roan attacking the ball for North Greenville. And nice work by Margaret Harris that moment to get it back to her goalkeeper for now. But the giveaway by Belmont Abbey is only temporary, as they win it back. Headed on by Muckenthaler to Goose Andrews. And now Natalie Johnson will find Sarah Hazelwood, who will look to keep possession for North Greenville. Coming back into the game for North Greenville is Sarah Hazelwood, as Ainsley Robinson just came off a second ago. Goalkeeper coming off her line, and she'll look to clear it, and she does after the pressure from Valentine and Carter Roan. Harris kicks the ball high in the air. Megan Beal with the header. Sarah Adcock to Cameron Pagliaro, and the ball will go out of play for a Belmont Abbey throw-in. Given away by Belmont Abbey to Megan Beal. And she'll find Alyssa Mendez on the right side. Mackenzie Neff now. Nice pressure by her, and it'll be a throw-in for North Greenville. And before that throw-in, it looks like Alyssa Mendez will go off, and a substitution will come in for her. And it looks like that substitution is number 18 for North Greenville. And that's Vanessa Dorado, the sophomore from Fort Mill, South Carolina, and graduated from Fort Mill High School. As Andy Robinson is getting her some minutes as well. Headed away by Belmont Abbey, and now another throw in for North Greenville. Now that substitution coming in for North Greenville once again. The senior Megan Beal coming off, and into the game is the sophomore from Spartanburg, South Carolina, number 2, Eleni Sprinkle. Mackenzie Neff to Victoria Valentine. Nice defending by Molly Platt. And now here's Sarah Hazelwood. Nice ball play through the middle to Mackenzie Neff. And now attacking the ball as the substitute for Belmont Abbey, Rebecca Morrison. Johnson. To Harris. Playing a nice ball down the line, but a little much for Morrison to handle. And it'll be Sarah Hazelwood's ball to Eleni Sprinkle. And folks, if you're North Greenville with the last 14.5 minutes of the game, and if you're Andy Robinson, you're just going to look to possess the ball for the last bit. But here they are on the counter attack with a shot and the goal! Oh my gosh, what a goal. What a beautiful shot to finish the game out. That's Sarah Adcock, ladies and gentlemen, the grad student from Birmingham, Alabama. The transfer from Mercer. She gets her goal. Well, going down this left side on the replay, she was taking on Peyton Cullen. And with the beautiful left-footed shot, it goes into the far right corner. And what a way to put the cherry on top of the cake. And for North Greenville tonight, absolute domination over Belmont Abbey. Your score with 14:20 left to go in the half. Belmont Abbey 0, North Greenville 4. Another sub coming into the game now from North Greenville as we're back underway. And nice defending there. And it looks like number 26, Abigail Schultz, coming into the game for North Greenville, the freshman from Denver, North Carolina. And after good defending by Vanessa Dorado, it'll be a corner kick for Belmont Abbey. Well, great stuff by Andy Robinson's side for 4 goals, 2 in each half, 2 from Shelby Shepard, 1 from Romy Contreras, and 1 from, oh, there's the goal. The last goal coming from Sarah Adcock, but now it's a goal for Belmont Abbey, and they're right back in this game. There goes the clean sheet. And it looks like the goal's going to count for Belmont Abbey. That's number 25, Rebecca Morrison, with the goal. So, off the corner kick, North Greenville was unable to clear it. And with 13:21 left to go, your score, Belmont Abbey 1, North Greenville 4. So interesting stuff here, folks. Belmont Abbey just said, we're not done yet. So they're back in the game, and despite the ball given away, it'll be a throw-in for a goal kick for North Greenville. Sarah Hazelwood on the ball. Giveaway by the back line of Belmont Abbey to Victoria Valentine. Now here's Ella McDonald on the ball. Long ball played forward, and Lizzie Lucy will come off her line and claim. Here's Molly Platt now. Cameron Pagliaro. Abigail Schultz. Nice ball out to Adcock, who just scored a fantastic goal with her left foot just a few moments ago. And the ball through to Mackenzie Neff will go out for a throw-in for North Greenville. Eleni Sprinkle with the long throw. We know she has a long throw. And she'll find Abby Schultz in the middle. Given away by North Greenville. But the clearance by Belmont Abbey will go out for another throw-in. So about 11 minutes to go in the second half, and the second half has been pretty exciting, folks. In the first half, it ended 2-0 with 2 goals coming from Shelby Shepard, but there's been a total of 3 goals in the second half, with 1 coming from Rebecca Morrison, who just had that ball a minute ago. She scored off a corner, and she's had the lone goal for Belmont Abbey so far. But the 2 goals for North Greenville came from Romy Contreras, and the other coming from number 29, Sarah Adcock. So now a throw-in to come for North Greenville. Headed on by Cameron Pagliaro not once but twice. And now here's Rebecca Morrison, the goal scorer. Sarah Adcock now on the left side, finding Victoria Valentine. Nice ball back to Adcock on the left side. Mackenzie Neff giving the ball to Abigail Schultz. Schultz looking for Adcock, and she finds her. Nice cross in. The ball was spilled there for a second by the goalkeeper, and she got lucky because Carter Roan is still chasing onto it. It's not quite away. And now with nice work by Belmont Abbey, Rebecca Morrison's on the counterattack. Vanessa Dorado got back in the nick of time, though. 9 minutes to go in Tigerville. Eleni Sprinkle. Looking for Carter Roan. The ball goes over her head and out for a throw-in. Looks like a substitution will come into the game. And out comes Carter Roan. And back into the game comes number 8, Abby Mayer. And it looks like also checking back into the game for the Crusaders is number 7, Roman Contreras. Here is Abby Mayer on the ball. Nice work there by Muggenthaler, so she thought, because the referee has awarded a free kick to North Greenville with about 7.5 minutes to go in the second half. Nice ball into the box, and it's still not quite cleared yet. Here's Margaret Harris, and now she clears. Hazelwood. Nice tackle by Schultz, and nice cut there as well. And again, nice work by Abby Schultz as she finds Cameron Pagliaro. Valentine. Given away and cleared away by Belmont Abbey. Throwing again for Belmont Abbey. Molly Platt sprinting onto the ball and looking to keep it in play. Nice work by her, but it'll go out for a throw in for Belmont Abbey. Nice clearance by Sarah Hazelwood. Looking for Sarah Adcock, and it'll go out for a throw in. Schultz will find Hazelwood. And 5.5 minutes to go. It looks like they're going to try to continue to keep possession and maybe get another goal if they desire. As Abby Mayer's in on goal again. Here she is with the shot. The goal! Abby Mayer gets her goal. Well, a beautiful ball played through. And Andy Robinson's team said they're not done yet. And what a beautiful ball over the top by Mackenzie Neff. In behind the defense was Abby Mayer. And here's the replay. Boom. Top left corner. 5th goal. And the first of the season for Abby Mayer. Well, 5:15 to go in the second half. And folks, the North Greenville Crusaders continue to dominate Belmont Abbey. And your score with 5:15 to go, Belmont Abbey 1, North Greenville 5. And you can tell on that far side, the bench is loving it, and so is Andy Robinson and head assistant coach Katie Taylor. Nice intervention by Belmont Abbey, but the clearance goes out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for Lizzie Lucy to take. Oh, it'll be a corner, excuse me. Looked like it was just going to trickle out for a goal kick, and they'll take the corner quickly. Ball in the box finds the head of the substitute, and it goes in. Another goal for Belmont Abbey. They get their second goal, and the goal goes to number 9, KB Briones. She comes on just a few moments ago. Here's the delivery again. She had the initial header, and Eleni Sprinkle had a deflection that brought it back to her feet, and Briones takes the second shot that went beyond the hands of Lizzie Lucy. So it's goals galore in Tigerville, folks, and with 4 minutes to go, it's Belmont Abbey 2, North Greenville 5. Given away by Belmont Abbey to Cameron Pagliaro. Here's the substitute, Alexa Fight. Getting across the box, and it's saved by Brianna Straka. Hazelwood clears. 3.5 minutes to go in the second half. Here's Vanessa Dorado. Sprinkle. Sprinkle finds Victoria Valentine on the left side. Cuts inside looking for Alexa Fight, but it's given away. Now Goose Andrews will play it long. Here is the goal scorer, KB Briones. Still Briones. Crossing the box, finds Goose Andrews. Goose Andrews is still there. Now it's Briones with a left-footed shot, and it's tipped over the bar by Lizzie Lucy. And she's telling her defenders, let's go. Let's keep defending and finish this game out. So now 2.5 minutes on the clock in the second half. And a corner kick to come off of the save by the junior goalkeeper, Lizzie Lucy. Corner kick coming in, headed on, and out of play. That was Mia Muckenfeller there. They were wanting another corner, but the referee says goal kick. 2 minutes to go in Tigerville. And now you must say for Andy Robinson's team, look to keep the ball in possess for this last 2 minutes and finish the game strong. Alexa Fight gives it to Cameron Pagliaro, who looks for her again, but it's given away to Goose Andrews. Minute to go here in Tigerville as Molly Platt has the ball to Alexa Fight, driving forward on the left side. Valentine plays the ball through, and it was a little too far left of Mackenzie Neff, who is running on that right side. Referee gives the free kick for Belmont Abbey with 30 seconds to go. Mike Lynch's side is going to look to get maybe one more chance at another goal just for pride. Cleared away by Sarah Hazelwood. And now Margaret Harris will get the ball for a throw-in to KB Biones. Cleared away by Eleni Sprinkle. And folks, that looks to be just about it in Tigerville. And there it is. That's the final. Referee blows the full-time whistle. And after an exciting second half of lots of goals and a game filled with goals, your final score from Tigerville is Belmont Abbey 2, North Greenville 5. Let me take you really quickly through some of the highlights that came from this game with several goals. Here was the goal by Belmont Abbey, the first one by Rebecca Morrison. She got the goal off the corner kick and beat Lizzie Lucy at the near post. So that made it 4-1. And here was 4-2, and that was the involvement by the substitute KB Biones. But it was all North Greenville tonight, as that was the second goal for Shelby Shepard off the corner kick. Romy Contreras right here is also involved, getting a shot into the bottom right-hand corner and finding the net. A beautiful shot in the far right-hand corner there off the left foot of Sarah Adcock, the grad student from Mercer. And then this final goal for North Greenville, the fifth of the night, went to the sophomore Abby Mayer. So folks, those are your highlights. Plenty of action and overall a fantastic win for North Greenville tonight. Thank you for joining us on the Conference Carolinas Network. And stay here, because in a few moments, the men's sides from Belmont Abbey and North Greenville will be playing against each other. But for now, thank you for joining us for the women's match. Your final score, once again, North Greenville 5, Belmont Abbey 2. This has been Graham Lee, the voice of NGU Soccer.